Assalamualaikum and good morning to Dr. Fariza. My name is Nushaira binti Muhammad Yassin and my matric number is S43332. Okay, today I will do my presentation on the selected issue discovered from my industrial training. First of all, I would like to say thank you to Dr. Fariza as my industrial training supervisor for always giving me advice, stimulating suggestions, and encouraging me to complete my internship and my report. Firstly, I will introduce the company where I do my internship. The company is Lau Wong & Yo. Previously, Lau Wong & Yo was known as Lau & Co at the beginning 1978. It was established and managed by Mr. Lau Yinteng. After his retirement, Mr. Lau Yipeng, who is his younger brother, took over the business with another two partners, which is Mr. Wong Sang Chong and Mr. Yo Chi Min, and then established Lau Wong & Yo on 21st November 1991. Also, Lau Wong & Yo have spread their wings in the whole of East Coast with the opening 4 branches, which is in 3 different states. The headquarters is located in Kuala Terengganu, and 1 branches in Kota Baru, Kelantan, and 2 branches in Pahang, which is in Kuantan and Mentakap. The company has more than 125 workforce for all the branches. I have undergone my industrial training at Lau Wong & Yo in Kuala Terengganu for 24 weeks, starting February 2020 until August 2020. And at the company, I was do my internship in tax department, which is known as WYT Tax Advisory Sdn Berhad. WYT Tax Advisory Sdn Berhad is a private limited company based in Kuala Terengganu, which is this business is provide taxation service and management service. Lau Wong & Yo Kuala Terengganu have 3 departments, which is audit departments known as Lau Wong & Yo, tax department, which is WYT Tax Advisory Sdn Berhad, and secretarial management, which is known as concept management service. The principal activity of Lau Wong & Yo is offering the internal and external auditing service, and then for WYT Tax Advisory, it consists of offering the consultancy of taxation and the professional service in taxation. While for the concept management service, it consists of offering consultancy and professional service in the field of secretarial management. Okay, now I will share some tasks and journey during my 6 months of internship. Okay, firstly, during my 6 months of internship in WYT Tax Advisory, I have do lots of work. For the first 3 months, I have been assigned to filing all the documents such as monthly tax deduction payments, receipt, bills, and all the information provided by the clients in the client's file. Then I need to prepare a reminder letter to all the clients to asking them to send their information needed for us. Besides, I have to do some acknowledgement for every documents, bills, information provided by client that we receive to avoid any problems in future when we have to return back the documents to the clients. As in the process of getting information from the clients, I need to call all the clients to ask them to provide all the information needed in a certain period, and this information is really important for us, that help us to easier to make the tax working. And then during my internship also, I have been assigned to preparing tax computation and statutory tax returns for individuals, partnership, business, and some of the cases is for associations. I need to prepare Form E and EA for employment income, Form B and BE for business income, and then Form P for partnership company. After all the information being provided by the clients, I need to casting all the information and accounts to make sure there is no omission or misstatement income. Also, I need to check the opening balance, closing balance, opening stock and closing stock prepared by the clients. This step is important at the beginning to make sure there is no omission or misleading happen made by the client. Then if there is any problems and curiosity, I need to refer to the supervisor to take look and action for that. Besides, the interesting part in my internship, I have learned to calculate monthly tax deduction using Inland Revenue Board Malaysia MTD calculator. This MTD calculator is helped me easier to calculate the MTD payments for the clients. And then after that, I also need to call the IRBM Terengganu for reconfirming some information and get information about the clients. And next, after the clients have provided their information details, I need to calculate and recognize some expenditure and expenses to prepare the full set of accounts. The full set of accounts is consists of statement of trading profit and loss, statement of balance sheet, capital allowance schedule, and then prepare the proposed tax computation for all the clients. And then after all the works of the proposed tax computation, all the accounts being completed, I need to send the draft approval to the clients through email and WhatsApp. And then after all the full set of accounts and proposed tax computation have been completed, I have to send the draft approval for the clients. And if the clients did not give some the approval, I need to make some amendments for the accounts and the proposed tax computations. Next, after we get approval from the clients, I will key in all the information through YGS software and A+. After that, I will key in the information through e-filing. E-filing is a program from the Inland Revenue Board Malaysia that is the easiest way to submit every cases to the IRBM. And after all the cases have been submitted to the IRBM, I will prepare a memo on this tax service charge to the clients. And then lastly, after all the works have done, all the cases have been submitted to IRBM, all the memo have sent to the clients. Lastly, I will do the working paper for every client for that year assessment as a reference in the future. Okay, that's several tasks that I have carried out during my internship, and this was very interesting for me. Okay, next I will explain about the issue that I have discovered from my industrial training. Okay, during my internship, the major issue that I have been discovered is the manipulation of information for tax computation and declaration. This issue actually will arrive every year when the staff of the company is in the process of getting information from the clients. This issue happens for both of the employment income and the business income cases. Then this problem happens actually when the staff ask the clients to provide the information on their current situation and condition, and then the client not give their full cooperation to us as a consultant to know their exactly the current information. This is because the client are trying to hide and manipulate their information in order to avoid the higher tax. Some of the client may not update their new information to us that might incur issues in the futures. This is because some information from the clients is really important for us, such as their income or revenue, details of their child and current study status, client itself status, either be married or divorce, the details of their other income such as rental income. And we as a tax consultant also need their insurance statement and dividends, or the details of assets, CP payment and MTD payments that is related to the IRBM. And every details of the clients that are related to the accounts such as expenses, sales, purchase, and all the items in the profit and loss or balance sheet accounts, we really need that. In this situation, what I can see is the clients are trying to hide the actual amount or figure of their business transactions such as invoice, receipt, and bills, hire purchase agreement, selling asset agreement, and more. Actually, this action is involved an intentional action by leading to a misstatement in the financial statement that can lead to the fraudulent. Besides, the client also trying to manipulate the number of their expenses, which can be reduced their tax, and also not give full detail of insurance that can be claimed in the tax computation. For example, the clients usually not update their current child study status and did not tell us whether they have buy a new vehicles or other fixed asset to get the high tax relief. Some of them do not report the true and exactly their income and revenue to us in order to reduce the tax fee. So what I can see, they're also trying to manipulate the number of their expenses, which also can reduce their tax, and also the clients are not give full detail of insurance that can be claimed in their tax computations. This issue of manipulation information have give some effect to the company, to the staff, and the client itself. If the manipulation of information happen, they will not achieve the staff satisfactions on the information provided by the clients. It will waste the time when the staff need to call the client several times to getting all the true information needed. So this will lead to pending in their works and will mess the staff planning schedule. And for some cases, the supervisor need to take part to settle the case. Furthermore, from my observation itself, this issue may arise when it's incur familiarity trust. In the WYT tax advisory, several clients are the family members and close acquaintances with the tax manager, which is Mr. Yo. So this incur familiarity trust to the company in do the tax working for the clients. For the example, after we complete the accounts and propose tax computation, and the amount tax fee that they need to pay to the IRBN high, and then after we send the draft approval, the clients did not approve the proposed tax computation. So the client will call the tax manager to tell this problem, and then the manager will ask the staff to recalculate the proposed tax computation, and if there is need to do some omission or misleading information to reduce the tax fee. So it seems like waste of time for settle the case, and the case is not settled in the given period. Next, the effect of this manipulation, also the company need to give warning to the clients and insist them to provide the true information needed. If the If the manipulation been caught by the IRBM, the company and the clients will receive the fines and penalty from the IRBM, and this will lead to the bad image and reputation for the clients and the company itself. This issue have give some advantages and disadvantages for the company, the clients, and for the IRBM. Firstly, the advantages of the issue is it will reduce the tax fee that need to pay to IRBM for clients, and this will lead to improve the client satisfaction. When the client is satisfied with the WYD tax advisory services, this will enhance the company performance, and in the same time, it will increase the profit for the company. For the IRBM, if they are able to catch to caught this manipulation incurred, it will help them to improve their efficiency and the effectiveness of their work. And then some of the disadvantages for this issue is the company and the clients will get fines and penalty if their manipulation being caught by the IRBM. This will incur the legal action from the authority, and this will lead to the bad image and reputation for the company and the client itself. And then after this manipulation being caught, the other clients may end their service with the WYD tax advisory, and in the same time it will reduce the profit of the company. Next, every issue have their solutions. Now I would like to recommend several ways to the company to overcome this issue. Firstly, I would like to recommend to the company to improve and use the good inquiry method in the process of getting information from the clients. This is important to ensure that the clients will provide the true information needed at a given period, and it helps the staff easier to do their tax working. Second recommendation is I would recommend to the company to make further investigation and inspection for every client before receive their cases, and agree to provide their tax services to their clients. This is important to avoid the company to accept the clients with bad reputation, worse financial conditions, and bad history that will lead to the problems in the company for the future. The third recommendation is I would like to recommend to the company and the staff itself, make a restricted procedure in every process to complete the tax computation and declaration. For example, they can give warning to the clients, such as increase their tax service charge or terminate their cases if the clients cannot provide true and complete information requested by the staff on a certain period. And then for the last recommendation, I think the staff and the company must keep the discussion or communication in a professional session with the clients, and they should follow all the procedures from the regulators in completing their tax working and every work done by them. So this is very important to the company to make sure that the clients will give the true information needed to the company in a given period, to make sure that we as a tax consultant easy to do working. Lastly, from my 6 months of internship and during conducting this issue, I have learned a lot of new skills. I have also improved my communication skill where during the 6 months of internship, every day and most of the time I will communicate to the other staff and the clients. So this experience will have boost my confidence level to talk to others, and because of before this I'm a bit shy to talk to others person actually. And then I have also improved my soft skill where in this internship I have learned a lot of new things, such as using new software like YGL software, e-filing, MTT calculator, UPS Lite, and some of things that I never learned before, I know during my internship. So it's a good opportunity to me. Next, during this internship also I have improved my leadership skill when I have been assigned to teach and guide other trainees in some cases. This is because some parts I have expert when the senior staff teach me to do those things, and the other trainees focus on other works. Next, during completing the works in this internship, I have learned that teamwork and collaboration are the most important skills that everyone must have. This is because every work that I have done during my internship, I have also collaborated with other colleagues to complete the work and to achieve the same objective. I need to maintain and create a professional relationship with my clients so that I can cooperate with them easily. And then lastly, I also learned that the importance of planning and prioritization skill, which is the proper planning and good time management, is the things that I really need and everyone needs in every work we have done. So it is very important for us to have a good time management and the proper planning to make sure that our job will done on time. On the other hand, analysis skill is one of the important skills that I have learned during my industry training. because during completing the works, I was able to determine and analyze information that is important and needed that provided by the clients, such as I can analyze the receipt, the expenses, the bills, and the insurance that can be used and eligible for the use assessment for the tax computation. So there is several explanation about my issue that I have discovered from the industry training, and for the rest of the explanation, I will explain it in the report. And lastly, before I end my presentation, I would like to take this opportunity to thank Allah, my parents, my friends, the company, the staff, Dr. Farizah itself for helping me a lot in completing the reports and my internship. So what I can see, this 6 months of internship is a very, very good opportunity to every student to practice themselves, to feel a real world of working environment. From this internship, I have gained a lot of experience, gained a lot of skills, new knowledge that I have never learned before. I cannot deny that I'm very luckiest to be in this taxation industry, because I have learned a lot of new things that I might be used for my future soon. And I would like to say thank you to UMT because give this opportunity to all students to have their internship during their studies. And then what I can say is, now I realize to be a good worker and be in a working environment is not easy as I told before. And I hope that I can prepare myself to be a worker in the future, inshallah. And for my last word, I can say is, you fail to plan, you fail to manage. Assalamualaikum. Thank you so much.